So we're here today with another Save Money, Cut Carbon, Learn and Save Masterclass. And today we're talking to Chris that runs the water reduction tech and delivery hub here at Save Money, Cut Carbon. So Chris, maybe you could tell us a little bit about your business unit, your tech and delivery hub, whatever that means.
Sure, Mark. So the water reduction tech hub is there to help businesses conserve and reduce their water consumption. We advise businesses on how they can reduce water in their buildings and just generally be more efficient. And that's typically in the guise of commercial projects, audits, and kind of ongoing maintenance and improvements.
Sounds interesting. So can you tell maybe our viewers a little bit more about why you think and your team think water conservation is so important, and is it different, or is it similar to the kind of energy conservation that maybe we focus on maybe a little bit more?
Energy's been at the forefront of organisations' focus in recent times. Everyone's aware of the need to reduce their energy demand, and presently sky-high energy bills have really accelerated that. Water, there's less awareness around it, but there's an emerging awareness, and we forecast that over the coming years the focus will shift, or at least there'll be more parity. Water has lots of reasons why it should be, it needs importance around it. So drinking water in the UK is piped into all of our pipes, whether you're drinking it or not. So there's a lot of waste that comes with that. Water to clean, to produce, and to make it drinking water requires a significant amount of energy behind it from the water companies who distribute it. Because it indirectly uses energy, there's then an associated carbon footprint. This is called embodied carbon with water. So a ton of water, which is 1,000 litres of water, will expend about 0.4 CO2 tonnes, which is about 3,000 miles in a diesel car.
Okay, so there's real reason for organisations to look at it from a money saving point of view and a kind of water reduction, but also part of their net zero, maybe ESG type guidance. It feels to me like we maybe just think of water as, I don't know, toilets, taps and showers, but there seems to be quite a lot of smart technology coming into the space. Can you tell us a bit about some of the technologies maybe you and your group are looking at, installing, putting into your projects at the moment?
Yeah, so in recent years, with IoT technology, aka the Internet of Things, you've got all this technology that's internet assisted now. And what that does is it gives you data, information, which can help you reduce water waste in a building, because you can see where people are using it, what the consumer behaviour is. And there's also lots of maintenance benefits around it as well. So you've got anything from taps, showers that can all broadcast to the cloud, and you can see water consumption. And then you've got technology which can clip onto pipes, and that can give you information about the flow through pipes or water temperatures, and that can be useful for money saving, but it can also be useful for health and safety compliance as well.
Okay, so it sounds to me like I've got obviously the water saving, the energy saving, but it feels like there's a lot of technology now to be able to measure and see that, where maybe we took it for granted before. And also, I think I'm hearing there's some kind of maybe health benefits. So coming out the other end of COVID, we all kind of had a bit of a shock on making sure that our washrooms were cleaner and all that sorts of things. So there's obviously some health benefits coming out of some of the solutions and technologies that you're deploying and working with your clients on.
Yeah, sure. So hygiene and wellness is really important. In washrooms particularly, whether they're kind of public washrooms, where you've got lots of different people coming and going. Obviously hygiene there, you need to keep on top of that. Even in an office space, employees want to have a nice environment because they're visiting it daily. So yes, after COVID, you saw companies respond to that. I think sensor taps became more popular. Anything that was a no-touch solution gained popularity. And then also just all sorts of things to assist with purifying the air and cleaning regimes as well. So it's health and safety, but it's also just, how can you make your washroom a nice environment as well?
So washrooms is obviously an obvious place to start, because every business, every school, every hospital has lots of washrooms with people coming and going. And I guess I'm hearing the kind of combination, I guess a win-win-win of reducing your water consumption and your bills, your energy that you're using to heat and pump that, and then also the added intangible value of better welfare and well-being in those spaces. Can you maybe talk to us about a couple of the projects you might be working on at the moment that are kind of exciting you and your team, or showing really big savings? Where's your focus at the moment?
So we've got a large program of upgrades that we're carrying out for a leading motorway service provider. We are upgrading their toilets to make them more efficient, and also more hygienic experience as well for the end user. Really exciting product. It uses less water, it has maintenance benefits, it has other benefits such as reduced customer queuing times, which is particularly relevant for that environment. So that's really exciting. We're also working on some water reduction projects with a hotel chain. We're focusing on their urinals at the moment because we've identified there's a lot of water waste with their urinals, and that's not just confined to hotels. That's fairly common across the UK. Significant water waste with urinals, and we've got a product that we've trialled, and we've demonstrated that it's reducing water by 80% typically.
Wow, so some great projects and some great savings. That's really interesting. Thanks for telling us a little bit about your tech and delivery hub, and why water is quite important, I think, to us all, and is increasingly featuring in organisations, net zero, wellness, ESG, all of those buzzwords that are flying around at the moment. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.